Are you considering Modesto as a city to relocate your family to?
Well, before you do that, hold on a sec, because the wrong choice here could cost you more than just money. Did you know Modesto is one of the 10 most affordable cities in California, and yet also one of the worst when it comes to the crime rates? In this video, we'll show you the 5 biggest pros and 5 biggest cons you need to know before you jump into that commitment of a home purchase here. So I'm Andre, your Cali Valley realtor with my daughter Bria.
Hi, I'm your realtor in training and feature showing agent.
And we're the real estate team giving you valuable content about Central Valley cities, their new construction, plus tips, tools, and incentives to buy with us. So subscribe and reach out when you're ready so you can be the next satisfied buyer who found us on YouTube, just like these buyers have. Now, let's do this. So the first pro is access to amenities. Whether you're raising a family, retired, or working remote, Modesto has something for you. From the best mall in the Central Valley south of Sacramento to over 75 parks, many shopping centers, great restaurants, breweries, movie theaters, many family attractions, and community events. All of this is within a 10 to 20 minute drive around the city. You've even got bowling, trampoline parks, and mini golf for the kids when they want to burn off energy. There's tons to do out here. The second pro of Modesto, the summer evenings. Yeah, the majority of summer days will be in the 90s and will have streaks of 100s, but once the sun goes down, it's game on. Evenings are perfect for walks, outdoor dining, backyard hangouts, or taking your dog to the park. The locals out here know that after 7 o'clock, Modesto summer evenings just have a different vibe to them. Number 3, the affordable housing. Compared to the Bay Area, Modesto housing prices feel like a steal. As of January 2026, the average home value is around $437,000 compared to the Bay Area's median price of $1.3 million. And there are still some pretty good deals under $400,000 that you can find depending on what you're looking for. That means more space, more yard, and potentially more value long term, especially if you're moving from higher price cities like San Jose or Fremont. Pro number 4, the lower cost of living. Groceries, gas, which is all about 10% cheaper, and mostly daily expenses are below the California average. Now, the utility bills can creep up, especially in the summer with the AC running, which is why solar is a wonderful thing out here. But either way, you're still coming out ahead financially. Modesto lets you live a more comfortable lifestyle without draining your bank account. Now, remember, this is all relative. If you live in Merced, Modesto is pricier, but Merced has its own unique set of challenges, so we'll stay away from that for now. And we're thinking about cities that are close enough to the Bay to consider a commute. The 5th pro is the Vintage Faire Mall. This mall is the biggest and best mall all the way down south from near the Fresno area and all the way up into Sacramento. It's always being updated, it's really clean, and it's got everything from an Apple store to furniture stores, tons of retail stores, and lots of good places to eat. They also added a Dave & Buster's a couple years back, and that's a hugely popular attraction in this area now.
Pro tip, find homes on Zillow or wherever, then call us to see them. Why? When you get a tour through Zillow, you don't know who they'll connect you with, and they take at least a third of the commission, so agents will charge you more to offset that cost. You know us from this channel and we can charge less, so reach out for proven results at better rates.
Now, let's go ahead and look at the cons. Number 1, the crime rates. No sugarcoating this, Modesto's crime rate is 102% higher than the national average for a city its size. Now, 2/3 of these crimes are property crimes and only 12% of them are actually violent crimes. But here's the deal. The majority of crime isn't everywhere. It's neighborhood specific. So if you're aware of what the best neighborhoods are to move into, you'll be fine. That's where I come in to help make sure you end up in a safe neighborhood, and that can make all the difference. The second con, the school ratings are below average. Modesto has struggled with the school ratings for a while now. The majority of Modesto schools are ranked at a 5 out of 10 or below. Now, Enox and Bayer are the best ranked high schools. Other than those two, they're ranked pretty low. The elementary schools seem to do a little bit better with their rankings, but overall the school rankings in Modesto aren't that great. So this would definitely be seen as a con for the city. Now, a good education here is still possible. Again, it's just a matter of making sure you move into the right districts. That's where my guidance would help you to make sure you pick the right neighborhoods. The third con, the summer temperatures can be brutal. It's not uncommon for summer days to push into the hundreds. And in 2024, there were 42 days where we reached 100 degrees or more. The good news, almost every home is equipped with an AC as a standard out here. And the even better news is that eventually you'll become adjusted to it, hopefully, and come to accept that certain days you just have to stay indoors most of it. Then when the evening comes, you can later enjoy the highlights of what the summer evenings out here actually feel like, which really can't be beat. Con number 4, freeway commute traffic sucks. If you're hitting the 99, which is the main freeway through Modesto, during commute hours in the mornings before work, expect serious delays. This freeway backs up really quickly and will take some time to get you into the Bay if commuting is your plan. I would totally and highly suggest against this unless you're working remotely or driving out to the Bay away from standard commuting hours. Now, there is also an option of using 132, which really isn't bad at all, but eventually you're going to hit I-5 and traffic will definitely get you there. With that being said, 132 will give you minimal traffic even during commute hours for the first half hour or so it does provide some advantage. Number 5, agriculture can affect your allergies. Lastly, be aware that although Modesto is an urban city, it's still surrounded by farmland, which may lead to increased dust and seasonal allergies. Farming activities, particularly during harvest seasons, can stir up dust and pollen, potentially impacting those with allergies or respiratory problems. So if allergies are an issue for you, you should know this ahead of time. Now let's discuss that huge money-saving buyer tip that I was telling you about. First off, buying a home got more complicated due to a nationwide law that happened back in 2024. So you need to know about how agent commissions work so you don't get stuck with a surprise bill. Now, this new rule in 2024 is that you must sign a representation agreement with your agent before you can even tour a home. This agreement states how much your agent gets paid, and under this new law, you are technically responsible for paying that fee. But here's how you protect yourself. Since most buyers don't want to pay thousands out of pocket for a commission, use these 3 tips when signing with your agent. Number 1, ask the seller first to pay the commission. When your agent starts writing an offer, ensure your agent always asks the seller to cover their commission. Number 2, watch the percentage. If your agent's fee is too high, a seller might reject your offer. You don't want to lose your dream home because of a commission dispute. And number 3, get the absolve clause. This is the ultimate pro tip. In this agreement you have between you and your agent, ask your agent to put it in writing what the minimum amount is that they are willing to accept as a counter offer, and that they will waive your responsibility to pay the difference. So here's an example of how it works, how I protect my clients and how your agent should protect you. I want you to get the house with no headache. So my standard rate is 2.75, but I'm willing to accept as low as 1.75 as a counter offer and as my full payment. So that means I won't ask you to dig into your savings to cover the remaining 1%. I will waive that balance so your deal stays on track. Make sure your current or future agent offers you that level of protection as well. And when you bring it up to them, they're going to be floored by how savvy you are in understanding how they get paid. If you have questions about these new rules or you want help buying your next home out here in the Central Valley, call or text me or scan the code for my contact information. Let's make sure you're protected. Modesto is affordable, convenient, and full of history, culture, and community, but like every city, it's got its pros and cons that you need to know. So if you're considering a move here, don't go in blind. Like and subscribe for more videos on living in the Central Valley. I'm Andre.
And I'm Bria. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.